Mega love shout out to everybody in the building. Mega love shout out to everybody in the building. Here we go. Hello. Coming. Let's discuss about CPM, estimated revenue, and RPM. All the revenue stuffs are concerned, we're going to be looking at it. Yeah. Are we there? Let's get on. What is CPM? What is estimated revenue? Any idea? If there's no idea, I will bring forth mine that I've gathered so far so that we see how it goes. Right? Yes. Mega love shout out to you. Thanks for coming. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody. Thank God. The meeting again today. It was awesome yesterday as we discussed and ended up with coming today to discuss about CPM. Are we there? As people are not yet coming, no problem. We're going to start straight away. This revenue of a thing is something that is complicated, as you can see. It takes a lot before you can understand all the CPM stuff, the RPM stuff, and the estimated revenue. AT White, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome in the building. Thanks for joining. You are the best. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Mama D Andy Canada. Hi host. Mama D, welcome in the show. Thank you so much for joining. How is everybody doing? Mama D Andy Canada TV show. I hope everybody is doing great. Thank you for joining. Thumbs up for the host. Pastor Juliet, mega love shout out to you. Welcome in the Top Lifestyle. You are highly welcome. It's another day. It's another day, another session. In today's live, we shall be looking at. We are doing great. Thanks for asking, my lovely brother. Yes, Mama D and D. Greetings to you all. Yes. We shall be looking at the CPM of the thing and RPM, estimated revenue. When we just get this stuff in our YouTube studios, we seem not to understand what it is all about. You understand? So that is what we are going to be looking at in this live session. And if you have any question, hesitate to ask. Any question as well as correction. I speak something that is not like that, please, you can correct me, okay? You can correct me. So everybody is free in this building. Everybody is free. Charles Owadi, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Charles, how are you doing? So everybody, you can correct, you can act, you can teach here. We are sharing, okay? We are sharing good stuff. That is what we are doing. So if I speak of something that is not like that, fine host, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Charles. If I say something that is not true, please, nobody is perfect, okay? You can correct me as well as we move on. We are going to start with estimated revenue. What is estimated revenue? As we usually see it for those who are monetized. What is estimated revenue? That is it. What is estimated revenue? Ask your question, correct what it's correctable, and we move on. Okay? So we can start now with estimated revenue, because when you see the estimated revenue in your YouTube studio, that is the money that YouTube will pay you. That is the estimated amount of money that YouTube will pay you, and it is as total estimated revenue. That is the net revenue from all Google sold ads and transactions for the selected date, range, and region. Okay, estimated revenue goes with the ads on your video, the regions where they are being watched. Ginny Wanda, our celebrity, thank you so much for the share out. I really appreciate. I've seen it. I saw it. Sharon, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for joining. I appreciate. I appreciate you guys for joining. So, estimated revenue, it deals with region where your ads are being watched. Host, I share you out. Thank you so much for the share out. Thank you for the share out. I really appreciate. I appreciate. Thanks so much. And thanks for joining. Let me share myself out so that we can continue. You are welcome. Yeah, always. The live stream yesterday was awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming yesterday. It was really fantastic. Our celebrity is in the building. Ginny Wanda, Tina Talk Show. Mega love shout out to you. Much love, much love. Much love. Much love. Like and share. I receive your share out before you ever come in. I receive your share out before you ever came in. Hi Charles. Hi everyone. Hello. Mega love shout out to you. Hope everybody is doing great, 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 great. The show is to begin as soon as possible. So that is it. Charles said, Ginny, Felicia, welcome in the building. How are you doing, Felicia? Thank you for joining. I appreciate. Thanks for joining, Felicia. Don't forget to thumbs up for the host So we go, okay? We are going to start with estimated revenue. Cynthia Hope, mega love shout out to you. Mega love shout out to you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, liking, sharing as usual, as we always do it. It's Liz here. Mega love shout out to you. They said estimated revenue, that is the net revenue from all Google sold ads and transactions for the selected date, range, and region. You can set your estimated revenue to be in 1 week, to be in 2 weeks, to be in 28 days. You understand? That is how those are the settings which are found in the estimated revenue. So some people's revenue, when they drop, it means that the revenue, if they have their estimated revenue for 1 week only, which is 7 days, that means take for instance, if the revenue that was there on the 1st of January and today is the 8th, if you set your estimated revenue to be 7 days, the revenue now will drop. You will not see the revenue that you work on the 1st of January. If you best channel, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. So it is due to this estimated revenue that some revenue are falling at time. Are we together? It is due to this estimated revenue settings that some revenue are falling at time. You understand? Because when it is already above 1 week, it's supposed to fall because it is in another week. It can go higher, same as it can go lower. I hope it is understood. Then they said estimated revenue is subject to month-end adjustment and does not include partners sold and advertising and transactions. Charles said why? Charles said why? Why, host? I'm saying that, Charles, I'm saying that the estimated revenue we used to see in the YouTube studio, it goes with date, it varies with date. Okay, take for instance, today is the 8th, number 8 days in the month. The month have already gone 1 week and 1 day. Understand? So if your estimated revenue was to be on the scale of 1 week, because usually 1 week 28 days, 1 week is aside, 28 days is there, 30 days is there. You understand? You said your setting is on the 7 days. You only see the revenue that goes within that week, that you have worked within that week. Once you enter the next week, you may witness some drop because another new week have started counting. You understand? But if it is 28, it will only fall maybe after 28 days. Yeah, I'm saying but what I used to witness. That is what I used to witness. Understand? That is what I experienced. Because when your revenue fall at time at that estimated revenue, you realize that they may show from 30th of from 8th of December to 8th of January, if it is being set as 30 days. If it is being set as 30 days, it will be from 8th of December to 8th of January. That is how that is what the estimated revenue will be showing. From the length of this 30 days, you see all the money you have worked so far. But if it is for 15 days or for 7 days, it may be from the 1st of January to the 7th. of January, you see the balance there. It's better to set it. It depends on how you are working, Ehiti White. It depends on how you are working. If you are boosting, it's better to put it in 1 week so that you measure your speed and your achievement. Slow like me, you can put it in 28 days or 30 days. You understand? So that you see what you have gathered so far for the 28 days. Because through estimated revenue, you know when YouTube pays you. So to us who are snails, we usually put it on the 28 days, the last 28 days. I hope the estimated revenue is understood, right? We are going to be coming back on it to explain when other people will join. So we are going to look at RPM. For those who are monetized, they always see RPM and they see some change there. But I know to understand to majority of people is always something that is, they said your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube Premium, memberships, super chat, and super stickers. We are on the RPM. This is the actual revenue that you earn after YouTube revenue share. Host, please tell us. Yes, we are true. These things are correlated because after estimated revenue, you see RPM. After RPM, you see CPM. You understand? So I'm explaining now, but RPM. So they said this is the actual revenue that you earn after YouTube revenue shared. The money you see in your RPM is the money that you earn. YouTube have already shared the money. You understand? YouTube have already shared the money. So the one that is found in the RPM, that is your money. Everything has been deducted. What? Grace Michael, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. So they go ahead to say total views is defined as all views that were not monetized. Because RPM is calculated with your share of the revenue and includes views that were not monetized, it's typically lower than the playback based CPM. So in the RPM, Cindy, mega love shout out to you. In the RPM, everything is being merged together. Whether both monetized and unmonetized views, they are being paid. Everything is put in RPM after YouTube have removed their own share of the money. When YouTube have removed their own share of the revenue, what you see in the RPM is what you are earning. You understand? So those are the strategy in which these things are functioning. At times you see RPM falling down. When RPM is falling, that means you are not performing well. When the arrow of RPM is showing down, that means you are not performing well. You see the money will also drop. When you are performing well, it will be looking up in green as usual. So hello host, Diana's Beauty, mega love shout out to you. Thanks for joining my able coach. We are going now to define by how host. If you best channel, if you look at your channel very well, that in those areas when they show a click impression, performing in what aspect? Performing in the revenue. RPM is concerned with revenue. When you are performing, when your revenue is increasing, the arrow will be showing up, will be pointing up. Yeah, increasing in view. View is the father of all, as I said yesterday. View is the father of all. When you don't have view, how will you have the money? When you don't have view, you are not performing well. You get my point, right? View is the father of all. The more views you have, that means you are performing well. Your arrow, which means the revenue will increase if they are legal views, because there are some views that YouTube will not pay you for such views. It is not all views that YouTube will pay you for. It depends on where you are getting those views. If you get them at the central market, I doubt if YouTube will pay you. But if you get them at the white street, why, yes, you are going to be paid for that, because YouTube is very white. Whitey is very wise. You get them from the central market, that is your own business. If you care, you get all the views in this world. I don't think you earn something from that. Yes, that is it. We move on to CPM. If based channel, I hope it is understood when I say if you get your views from central market. I hope it is understood. Somebody asked me where is central market. Okay, I think they are doing so many screening in views. Yeah, that is why I said they are doing so very, very, very centralized screening so far as view is concerned. They must know where it is coming from. They are very wise. When you go to your analytics, you see where all those views you are having, where they are coming from. Is it from Facebook? Is it from Instagram? Is it from Twitter, WhatsApp? You see it there. You see it there. YouTube search, Google search. But if it is from the central market, I know there are fake views also in white. Yeah, those ones now, they will not pay you even if you use your power, because your money is your power. Even if you use your power to get them, you are not going to be paid for that. We move on to CPM. Okay, CPM is another factor that play a very big role in your revenue. CPM determines what you earn. Whether you earn higher or lower, it depends on your CPM. You understand? So we go. CPM, playback based CPM means effective playback based cost per mile, and tells you how much advertisers paid per thousand monetized playback. This CPM is simply telling you how much advertisers are paying per thousand views. Salio, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. CPM is simply telling us how much advertisers are paying per thousand views. So when you see, even if your CPM is 100 or 50 or 300 or 40 or 70, whatever number it will be, that is what advertisers are paying for 1,000 views. So you discover that people are very lucky with the type of content they are creating to have very high CPM. So those people, they are fortunate if they happen to have like a T1 family. Mega love shout out to you. We are coming back to do, so it has to do with ad. For sure, CPM has to do with ad. If you best channel, they said to calculate your playback based CPM, the total revenue from ads is divided by estimated monetized playbacks. An estimated monetized playback happens when a viewer sees at least one ad impression when watching one of your videos. When watching your videos, if a viewer sees one monetized ad, then that is what they call playback. So if you best channel, as it is now, people makes money a lot from views, because Take for instance, if you are being paid, if your CPM is showing like $50, that means YouTube, when the YouTube takes their own, they will leave you with 25. They will leave you with 25. That means you are earning $25 per 1,000 views. If you have such CPM, and there are content that have very high CPM. You see some content, they will not even have CPM at all. Some content doesn't have CPM. Some will have $1 as CPM. Some will have 2, 3, and so on and so forth. If you are CPM, I will return the live letter, just connect. No problem. So if your CPM is $1, that means per 1,000 views, YouTube will pay you 50 cents. 50 cents. If your CPM is $1. So that is it. You check how important is CPM, RPM. Do they also mean it have income attached to it? That is good question. That is good question, Cynthia. All those things, those are the combination of what produces your final revenue. They play a very big part in your transaction revenue. They play a very big part in it. Why is it that they play a very big part? Your transaction revenue is being determined by the CPM. The RPM, as I earlier said, is what you receive after YouTube must have reduced their own share. Well, after they must have taken their own share, what you find in the RPM is what is left for you. Okay, that is what is left for you. And CPM too is very, very heavy and important factor. Why is it important, heavy and important factor? If you are earning $1 in if your CPM is showing $1, okay, in one particular video, that means even if you have 10,000 views from that video, if you have 10,000 views from that video, right? Solo, if you have, God will help us. If you have 10,000 views from that video, you see that per 1,000 views, YouTube will pay you but 50 cents. This video statistic will really take some time to know it. No problem. We are going to be explaining it time and again. So Cynthia, are you getting me? If you have 10,000 views on a video which CPM is $1, that means in every 1,000 views, you're having 50 cents, and 50 cents goes to YouTube. Are you getting me? So in that 10,000 views, you will have like you may be earning like $5. But somebody who have a CPM of $10 in that video will be earning how much? Will be earning $25. Will be earning $25. If that video that is having 10,000 views, the CPM is $50, you will be earning $25 per 1,000 views, right? So calculate now 25 times 10. 25 times 10, it will be giving you a lot of money, right? So you now understand why those people that are having millions of views, billions of views, they always have high CPM. They always have high CPM of $55, $66, $70. So that is the reason why when you hear somebody have met like Mr. Beast, if you know Mr. Beast, you know how much he's making on YouTube every year. 98 million US dollars every year. Wow, this is big wahala. So Cynthia, if you don't check So that is what determines your payout. Maybe YouTube will bless you one day and you have like 5,000 views on one of your videos, or 50,000 views, as I used to see some people having, but you receive a small amount of money. You will not understand why. It is due to the CPM of that host. Oh, I have a question. No problem if you bet your question. That is why you see some person having 50,000 views. Maybe they will be paid a very little amount of money, but they will not understand why. It is because of the CPM. It is because of the CPM. Is it better to put non-skippable app to your video? Or skippable ad? Which one is better? For that one, I cannot really tell because I haven't researched on that one yet. I haven't researched the type of ad, whether you put skippable or unskippable app. But let me tell you one thing. YouTube knows why they put all those ads. To my own reasoning, they knows why they put all those 4 type of ads. Because can you imagine, there are some videos that you will even click on all those boxes, but it will be only bumper art that will appear throughout that video. Have you ever realized that? Is it better to put non-skippable or to video or skip ad? Depends on the country. That is a good point. That is what I was explaining on RPM. RPM determines your revenue after YouTube have reduced their own, depending on the region they are watching you from. That is a good point. Ehiti, you mentioned a good point there. Host, what about likes, comment? Does it contribute to revenue? Like doesn't have anything to do. Comment doesn't have anything to do. We have views, which is the father of all. Views is the father of all. Like doesn't have anything to do. Okay. Hi host, Lizzie Benson TV channel, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I have noticed it too. So that is it. Ehiti, you mentioned a good point. The country in which they are watching you, it also matters, because I will make a video when I research on all those countries. I will make a live stream to mention all those countries that produces high payment for art. That will be my next live session. The countries that produces high amount of payment for art. Whitey will kill us. Whitey will not kill us. Whitey will not kill us. Whitey will not kill us. Oh. So White, yes, so only God can help us. Yeah, that is it. But it is not funny. It is not funny. Some people are having that very high proposal. We are waiting to hear the countries. Yes, I have just that I cannot bring it out. But next live I will bring it out. I will bring the countries out. Enna, for sure, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. An estimated monetized playback happens when a viewer sees at least one ad impression when watching one of your videos. Hello everyone, Edna for sure, mega love shout out to you. How are you, host? I'm good, mommy Edna for sure. On Max Lifestyle, mega love shout out to you. Our super chatter is in the building. Hello everyone, Chinwe Ozoma, mega love shout out to you. So we have a lot. How are you doing? Oh, we are good. We have a lot. If you best channel, we have a lot to discover. After we must have looked at the countries, we are also going to look at the niches that have high CPM, the niches with high CPM. So you cannot kill yourself just because you want to get high CPM. Just be you and get what you can get. Guys, don't allow these YT things to disturb us. We are not going to be discussed that disturb. That is why we are there to discuss. We all will make it, but it will take a long time. Believe me, today is a gradual process. We need people like you. We need people like you. Host is UK. What has UK done? Sharon Stone, can you explain? What has UK done? We need people like you, Ify, for the motivating word, for the inspiring word. Because some of us, when we don't have people like you, we are always depressed. It is among, not the best. Sharon Stone, when I will bring the best, you will see. It is among, not the best. Remember, UK and America, they are among those countries, not the best. Okay, not the best. It's step by step. Yes, I'm great, Cindy. Thank you. Antoinette Ma, mega love shout out to you. Mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. We know that the least country is India. Okay, the least country is India. That one is clear. That one is clear. If you have your top views from India, so that is where YouTube pay very low. Hope my wife, how are you doing? Yes, that is it. So yeah, it's not the best, Cynthia. When I will bring it, you see the best. You know, I think the best should be Bahamas should be the best. I'm going to bring it and we discuss about it. I have two things to bring. I bring the different niches and I bring the countries. You know, so we are going to be learning every day. The second country is Australia. It is among, yes, we are all locked up, my dear. Really? That. Yes, so that is the spirit. Everyone have to move on with. If not, it will really bring us backward. Yeah, we really need to motivate each other. So it's not our target. So catch fun with whatever you do it in YT. That is it. That is it, Ify Best Channel. Okay? So we are only today to understand the mission of RPM and the CPM in our. When you see the arrow down, do not feel discouraged. Just move on. Just move on. We are still at the early age in this journey. We are still at the early age in this journey. That is why I'm telling Ify that we need people like her and at times with what is happening in YT, but the option is not giving up. The option is not giving up. Keep pushing. Keep pushing till we get there, right? Till we get there. We are going to get there, yeah. I am in UK. Yes, I know, Mommy Edna, for sure. I know you are in UK. We were talking about the countries that are paying highest when you have been viewed in those countries. And we said, Sharon said UK, United States of A. And I said they are among, but not the best. You get my point, right? They are among, not the best. Jesse TV, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Never be discouraged. It should not be a point of focus that we started with these people, but they have blown and we are still here. We are not even shaking. We are not even changing position from one place to another. It should not be our focus like that. LK Virtual Plus, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Edna, for sure. If India watch you, nothing comes out from it. That is what I'm saying. India is the least. How are you doing, brother? Great job. Mega love shout out to you. My mentor is in the building. Nobody else but the almighty EBM scholars is in the building. The person who got my back is here. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for joining. LK say hi, Edna for sure. For what is the best country host? The best country should be Bahamas, but I will make research and I will come with it back to share with you guys. The best country is Bahamas. If they watch your videos if they are watching your videos in Bahamas, you are topping. So that is the best country, but I will still bring proof. I'm just saying it now because of what I have read long time ago. Edna for sure, what is the best country? Yes, I've just answered. Jesse, welcome everyone, friends, and share the cake. Yes, Vienna's Beauty, mega love shout out to you. Ify Best Channel, yes. Yes, we will keep pushing by the grace of God, for sure. Vienna's Beauty, how are you? So, thank you so much, sir, for joining. I really appreciate. We are discussing about our revenue, the factors that impact our revenue to be what they are. Maybe some people will have huge amount of views, but they are not really getting what they expect. So I'm trying to make it clear that you can have 50,000 views, yes, and you don't earn something from it. It depends. The country where you are being watched from, the CPM, and all the like, they play a very big part in those views to perform what you are really expecting. Host, please find out the reason why is the best country too. No problem. That one is being I have already penned it down. I have penned it down. That is my research. I'm researching on that. I will research on that and will get back to you people with that. Is it possible to change to the country? How are you changing? You change your audience, not the country. You change your audience. You target a particular group of people in a particular country because you see in your geographical analysis, you see the countries that are watching you, you see the percentages, you understand? Then you know what you will be earning despite the amounts of views you are getting. Yes, very correct. Busy here, host. I just leave my laptop playing your. Thank you so much, Edna, for sure. Do you want to relocate, sis? Sister, Jesse is asking you if you want to relocate. It's not the matter of relocate. You can still be in India, but you make money more than somebody. You can still be in India and they will not watch your videos in India. Like that, you make a lot of money, right? That is it. It's your specialty. Yeah. Learning, yes. CPM and RPM. Lady B billionaire, Lady B variety. You. We are talking about RPM and CPM. Okay. What is RPM? RPM is the budget that you are being paid after YouTube have reduced their own share of the deal. Also, the nature of the topics will determine how much. For instance, topics in money. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. CPM goes with topic. Niches. You talk on topics like economics, banking, all those topics. Making money, real estate, stock. Those are topics that will give you a boost in your CPM and you will be topping. So we cannot jump there because majority of us, some of us don't know what is real estate, some of do economic stuff, that is banking and finance. We must not get there because we want high CPM, but we are just explaining that these things are what give us high CPM. Those are the topics that give high CPM. Real estate, banking and finance, all those money stuff. Shares, those are what gives high CPM and topics in money, economic, investment, banking have high RPM than topics in comedy. Yes, Sir, thank you so much for the breathing ideas. That is it. I hope everybody has understood. To have high CPM, you have these topics. You have money making topics, economics, banking, finance, real estate, stocks. Those are topics that give you high CPM. Even if you are having little views from those type of topic, you are doing better than somebody who's doing comedy with 50,000, 100,000 views. You get me? If you have 2,000 views from a topic of banking, finance, investment, you cannot compare yourself with somebody who's doing comedy 1,000 views. Okay? Because a CPM of economics, investment, their CPM may ranges as above $100. But guess what? Comedy CPM may be $1, maybe $2, maybe $3. So you see as it varies. So that is it. Hello everyone in the house by on Mass Lifestyle. If you best channel, I'm here, baby Whitey. Carry me along. Melodies, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. LK, shout out everyone. If you best channel, I'm a baby like you as well. Yes, we have to keep pushing. I'm a baby. Hozo, CPM, RPM, we will take it gradually so that we understand it very well how it works. No problem, we are going to take it gradually, steadily, okay, and humbly so that we understand it better. There is no problem. VPM varies. CPM varies, yes, let it be varieties. It varies based on the topic as my mentor just explained there. If you are working on investment, economics, banking, finance, stocks, real estate, those ones are top ranking CPM. Okay, those ones are top ranking CPM. Comedy and the rest, those are not the top ranking CPM. Those are the least. They have very low CPM. Are we together? Chinwensi, that means you don't have your bell on for me, but I have it for you. I've got new videos, sis. Who is saying that lot of love? Every bell is off. Yours will not be. Yes, that is it. That's why we need to understand. So if you have that opportunity to be somebody who have a topic which is talking about investment, real estate, banking and finance, hold it tight. Hold it tight, because when you want to explode on that particular subject, the world will be shocked. You are going to shock the world one day when you explode on those topics. Okay, you top the world. So if you have that luck to have such topics as your niches, hold it tight and work on it. Don't give up, don't change, don't fluctuate. One day will come for you. Okay, too much notification. I even went there yesterday but did not see anything new, but we check it again. I adore you, sis. On there, guys, so we can revisit each other. Although Whitey don't notify me anymore. Many. Yeah, we have to, the support goes like this. We have to all on our bell. It is something which is very, 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 very clear. If you love somebody as a colleague, you don't need to put their bell off. Understand? You don't need to put their bell off. Their bell have to be on so that we get to be notified whenever they upload. We go and cheer them up. Go and cheer them up. So that is it. Today, the CPM stuff, the RPM stuff, and the estimated revenue. I hope it is well understood. Even if it is not understood, we are still here. Okay, you can ask your question, you can correct me where I have made a mistake, where what I have said that is not like that. We are all here to learn. Okay, we are all here to learn, and everybody's opinion do count. We value everybody's opinion in this platform. Okay, so that is it. Chinwe, I'm leaving a premiere tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Central Europe time. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Cindy style. Changing. Lady B. Christina Flourishing. Hello, good friend. Christina, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for sharing. I received your share out. Thank you so much for sharing. Ginny Wanda, our celebrity, is in the building. Mega love shout out to my mentor, thank you so much, sir, for joining. I really appreciate you are joining. I really appreciate because you got my back. I hope mega love shout out to you. So that is it. CPM, the bigger your CPM, the bigger your revenue. The smaller the CPM, the smaller your revenue. Are we clear on that? So do not be surprised that I had 10,000 views on one of my videos, and what I got was only $10 from you from YT. Don't be surprised when you get like that. Go to your VPN, go to your analysis, check the video. What is the CPM of that particular video? Check it out. What is the CPM of that particular video? And then you compare it with the amount of money you are being paid for that amount of view. Okay, that is it. Hello all, Cindy. We have to keep sharing. Anybody that have anything to share, you are free so that we keep learning. We do not learn, we do not share, we are not going to grow. Okay, we are not going to grow, we are going to remain stagnant. We need to grow taller and taller, you know, so that it becomes a point where YouTube is taking 25% and leaving you with 25%. All those things are based on CPM. Okay, make money video, very high CPM. Faida Victoria, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Faida, we about RPM and CPM. Okay, and I made mention of RPM being the total amount of money YouTube paid you depending on the region and the ad that runs on your video, when they must have reduced all their shares. Okay, they must have reduced all that remains in the RPM is for you. Nothing is going to be reduced from there again. Nothing is going to be deducted from the RPM. It is your revenue. Are we together? So if you did banking and finance in school, it will be good. You start teaching people on how to go about it. Your CPM will be high so that the little 1,000 views you earn, you will be more than somebody that have made 50,000 views on a video of $1 CPM. You know, I'm hearing. Thank you so much for hearing, Faida. Let me read again as my mentor said. My mentor wrote here, also the nature of the topics will determine how much. For instance, topics in money, economic, investment, banking, etc. have high RPM than topics in comedy. That is it. It is very clear. It is very clear. There are some niches, there are some topics which are in the middle, which are medium. They have medium CPM. They are mediocre. They have medium CPM. So at times I used to upload videos when I notice that the arrow of the CPM is pointing down, the CPM will reduce, showing that that video is not of the same standard as the previous one, which the arrow was looking up. You understand? So even when you are working on the same niche, some videos, for me, for example, I work on top 10 presently, top 10 discoveries presently. So when I talk about top 10 most expensive currencies in the world, that is something that is talking about money. That's something that is talking about money. This particular video will not have the same CPM with the most populated countries in the world, top 10 most populated countries in the world. They will have two different CPM. The CPM of the top 10 most expensive currencies will be more than that of the top 10 most populated countries in the world. Are we together? So anything money on YouTube, they said monies follows money. We should do. Should we switch? Because even Whitey said experiment. That is why I said, Lady B, I said this: you must not stick on one thing because you just feel as to stick. You have other areas of interest that you want to try it out. It is just an experiment. You are just carrying an experiment. It is your channel. You are the boss of that channel, and you decide what goes on there. You understand? So this is to everybody. You must not stick on your niche, even if it is not giving you what you need. If you have something that you are good at, you want to experiment it, you can carry out the experiment. Yeah, Whitey likes money. No, there's nobody in this world that doesn't like money. The mega love shout out to you. You see, Lady B varieties, Whitey like money. They like money. They know that is where the advertisers, they are investing a lot. They don't joke with anything money. Understand? So some of us are very brilliant, studied all those things that are giving money on YouTube. So if you happen to find out that you can try those stuffs, try it out. And let's see, there are some people who will be very, very willing to watch your videos and get educated through those stuff. We know going through such channels, voice breaking host. My voice is breaking. Sorry for that. I don't know what is happening. So Lady B varieties, as I'm saying before you complain that voice breaking, I said, as you said, Whitey too like money. Whitey do like money. They love money. Anything money, they don't take it for granted because they know that is where the advertisers, they are investing the more. Is network. My network, is it my network? Because I'm not feeling it here. Yeah, Whitey doesn't play with money. Anything money, they don't play with it, okay? They know that's where advertisers are putting in the highest share. So don't be afraid to try anything on YouTube. You may try it, and that is where God have destined you, and you just excel from that one. We try everything possible, okay? Yeah, we try everything possible. If it shows, it shows. If it doesn't show, we move on to experiment different fields, different sector. Sharon Stone, mega love shout out to you. Thanks for coming. Jesse TV, I did not even see you had a party. Well, I am mother of 4. No, just blame me too much. Okay? Haiti, mega love shout out to you. Nature Splendid, hello. Nature Splendid is in the building. Nature Splendid, how are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Nature Splendid, welcome in the building. As you can see, we're talking about the factors that influences YouTube revenue. YouTube revenue is being influenced by the RPM and the CPM before you get to the estimated revenue. Okay, that is how it is being done. And what is the RPM? The RPM is the money which is paid to creators. I like this name. The RPM is the money which is being paid out to creators on all the programs region. Let me read it for you to understand better. Yes. Your estimated revenue includes revenue from ads, YouTube Premium, membership, super chat, and super stickers. That is RPM. I'm explaining so that you get it well. All the money gotten from YouTube Premium, membership, super chat, super stickers, they are all included in the RPM. After YouTube have reduced their own share, what is left in the RPM, it is for you. Okay, it is for you. And the CPM is what determines how much advertisers pays per 1,000 views. If your is $100, that means if you have 1,000 views on that particular video that is giving you a CPM of $100, YouTube will pay you $50, right, per 1,000 views. And if you have $1 as CPM and you have 1,000 views in a particular video, that particular video that is giving you one, YouTube will pay you how much? YouTube will pay you 50 cents in 1,000 views. YouTube will pay you 50 cents per 1,000 views. That is it. So are we together? Are we together? So those who are monetized, look at your CPM, you then understand how much YouTube is paying you. You then understand how much YouTube is paying you on that 1,000 views you are getting from that video. So it's all about watching and speculating how it goes. It's going to go up, right? So thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate. That is why I said the platform is open for corrections, questions, and all the like. Understand? We are here to learn. That is why it is being it is advisable for everybody to point out the mistakes, to bring out their own point of view concerning what we are talking about. It will help us a lot. It's going to help us as we hustle. We should be learning along. We hustle while learning. We learn while hustling. You know, even if you are not there, before you get there, you must have been an expert in understanding those analytics, in understanding all those YouTube features. Yeah, it took us long to understand it. So, but when you are sharing with others, you get to understand better, you get to understand more. Are we together? Are we there? Lady B Varieties, mega love shout out to you. Are we there? Mega love shout out to you, Lady B. So, Lady B, you got what I said, right? And Sharon Ehiti asked if we are going to change country. We are not going to change country. Okay? It is only our viewers that will determine what we earn. You understand? It's only our viewers that will determine what we earn. And those top paying countries, it is very difficult to have viewers there unless it is their colleagues like us who are watching us there. But you may be fortunate to release a content out there that get you into those areas, that get you discovered into those areas. So you are thanking your God and celebrating, because Whitey is definitely going to disgrace you with revenue. Understand? Going to disappoint you with revenue. We just shower you with revenue. When you get to such destination, you will just be smiling while uploading. Smiling. You even upload like 10 videos per day without knowing that you have uploaded 10 videos per day, because when the views, when the revenue is coming, you don't get tired. You don't get tired when working. You work like a robot. Yeah. When everything is booming, it's only when you upload you don't get it, you feel reluctant, you feel relaxed. You know? That is the technology, that is the technique. You have to keep moving. Just that, how does revenue work? Lady B, revenues work in combination with CPM and RPM. Influences revenue. You understand? When we say you are being paid, when RPM is explaining that it is the money YouTube pays you depending on the region and the type of art, that is how the revenue works. Take for instance, before CPM will comes in, because automatically if you have a high paying art on your video, you will have high CPM. That is one point. More to that, if you are being viewed in the top ranking country in the paying list, that is another point. These two factors can take you a long way so far as revenue is concerned. I don't know if you are understanding, Lady B. These two factors can take you a long way, because I promise to come up with the countries, all the countries, how they are being paid from the top right to the bottom. We are going to look at those countries and why they are being paid very high. Apart from that, Lady B, you just need better views, because the views is the father of all. Views is one thing, CPM is another. When CPM is coming in, then it now plays on the art that is being played on your video. Which type of art are being played? Is it expensive or cheap art? This ones now plays the highest part on your revenue. You may have only 1,000, you may have only 100 views, but if that video is having expensive art and those 100 views. They are monetized views. At least all the 100 viewers, they watch one ad from your video. You earn a lot because the CPM is high. Are you getting me? You earn a lot because the CPM is high. Are you understanding? That is how revenue works. Revenue works with CPM. Countries, that is the geographical location where your viewers are located. Yeah. So we'll always check the geographical analysis. The geographical analysis shows you where they are watching your videos, the percentages of people in that country, like that. So that is it. And we have already explained about CPM. And my mentor who came here have also joined to tell us that these are the topics that give us high CPM. You know, these are the topics that give us high CPM. Rochester, hello host and everyone. Rochester, mega love shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? You are highly welcome, Rachel. Rachel, we are not talking about anything but the revenue part of YT. How the revenue works, what impacts it, what happens that you may have tons of views and you will not be able to reap what you sold. That is our topic for today. What happens that you have small views and you happen to earn high? Some people do not understand why it happens like that. It is because of the CPM, the RPM stuff. It is because of that boosts your performance. The area where the location where your viewers are found, that is another stuff. Are we together? So that is it. We need to just keep pushing and strategizing things. Anything you can carry out and experiment, any area you can experiment, don't hesitate to do so. Don't draw yourself back. Just keep going and do it. You get it. Are we there? Are we together? So that is it. I can see many people have retired. Yes, we need to keep pushing. For sure. That is the way, that is the only way forward. The only way forward is to move forward. Yes, to move forward. So thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate all your coming. Thanks so much. So as it is now, I have already shared what I was to share today, and since there is no question and people are retiring, I think I can also retire. Dear Nas Beauty, mega love shout out to you. Thanks for being there. We have talked about the RPM, the CPM stuff. The RPM, the CPM, and all the rest. So we are almost done. We are almost done with the show. As I research, that is how I'm going to come up with. Yes, people have retired. We were almost at 20,000, 20 million people in the building, but now we are already at 8 million people. That means people have retired. So people have retired. That's why I said, let me retire also. You know, maybe when it is one thing we don't know. It is one thing we don't know. I always advise people, whatever difficulties you are facing as a YouTuber, when you go to live like this, try to post your problem. There will always be people to help you out. You understand? There will always be people to help you out. I don't know why some people are feeling shy to ask for favor, that please can you help me with this one? Please can you help me with this one? Some people are feeling shy. I don't know why. I don't know why it's like that. But to me, I don't feel shy. If I need help, I go to any LS, I cry out for the help. Please, can someone help me with this one? Can someone help me with this one? Just like that. We are here because of our colleagues. We are here because people are around us. Nobody is an island. Nobody is an island. So that is it. Why is it that nobody is an island? Hmm? Why? Why is it that nobody is an island? You never bury yourself. Yeah. Even when you die, you will not bury yourself. People will bury you. That is it. Just that some people say, I don't care, I don't care. You care, or you don't care, that is your business. It's an island. You have some preoccupation. Air out your mind. Feel free to air out your mind with people around you. They will help you. They're going to help you. They are going to help you out. So that is the theory. That's the theoretical part of the YouTube. What is estimated revenue, CPM, RPM? Those were the topic of today. Are we in the building? How many people are still in the building? Has everybody gone back into the background? How many people are still in the building? Thanks, bro. Benzo, mega love shout out to you, bro. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your coming, bro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Mega love shout out to you. Highly welcome in the building, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you too? I hope you are doing great as well. I hope you are doing great. Welcome. So that is it. We are not going to be staying long because there is nothing again to discuss. As there is nothing to discuss, I cannot do live stream. Why cannot do live stream? You are so busy. I understand. I know you have been so busy this time around. I notice it. Even to come online is a problem. You are not always online again as before. You have been busy. I understand. I know. Lady B Varieties, are you still in the building? Are you still in the I'm still there, but this time not active. Not active because last time I could not get any. There was nothing beneficial. There was nothing beneficial in the GC. Then after nothing changed. I mean in the clickers. Yes, I'm still in, but I'm not sure to participate again because nothing is changing this time. Nothing is changing. When they are true, you check your analytics. No impact. Lady B, since there is nothing to discuss, we can close the live, right? Wow, the queen is in the building. How much is your revenue? we did the last session only in the December. For this month we haven't started. Thumbs up for the amazing host. Hello King. Yes Queen, I will be right there in the palace. Join the art. Okay, no problem. So I will just get to work to research on what I promised to come with it up. I promised to come with two things. That is the countries where everything is being paid high, and the niches, the different niches that they do pay high. Okay, so that is it. That is my mission. Hello everyone. Happy Friday from Queen Positive Lifestyle. Are we there? Let's move on. Positive Lifestyle, welcome in the building. Welcome. Benjo, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I appreciate. Yo. It's not really easy. No worries, yeah. Okay. Delia Amy, mega love shout out to you, sister. Welcome. How are you doing? Marjorie Bless, welcome in the building. How are you doing? Greetings. Mega love shout out to you. I'm very delighted to see you all in the building. I'm good as well. We're discussing, our topic today was on the revenue part of the YouTube, how it is being, what influence, how does it work, and we were explaining. I'm good, bless, I'm good. We're explaining about the RPM and the CPM factors. We made mention of CPM being the total amount of money of revenue you get after YouTube must have reduced their own share based on the region and the type of ads that plays on your video. You understand? Why the CPM is the amount of revenue, is the total amount of revenue paid per 1,000 views, that advertisers paid per 1,000 views. So this implies if you have a CPM of $25, automatically advertisers are paying $25 for 1,000 views. So, and if you have a CPM of $2, advertisers are paying $2 per 1,000 views. So that is why you see some people may have 50,000 views and they will not have that high revenue because of CPM. Some people may have 2,000 views, they will have high revenue because of CPM. I hope I have briefed you guys on what we have discussed today. That was our topic for today. So our next live session, I will be talking about the different countries that pays high so far as YouTube views are concerned. I'll be talking about those different countries and why they pay high. Understand? That will be my next live session. So until then, I go and keep researching. Okay? Until then, I go and keep researching. There's no problem. We are going to learn more and more and more and more and more and more. So feel free to ask a question, to correct what you see that is not good or what I've said that is wrong. Feel free to correct. When you are on LS, feel free to air out your mind on what you feel it is not okay. Okay? That is it. That is how we do. Don't be shy to explain your problem to somebody. There might be somebody there willing to help. You may never tell what will happen. Okay? That is it. So we are going to end the live very soon. We are going to end the live very soon. Are we together? Lady B, are we together? Lady B, are we together? The first thing I will bring but will be the countries. Maybe tomorrow. The second one will be the niches. I don't want to make the live to be too long. I want to make it to be very short. A short live session, not a long LS, so that it will be convenient for everybody to share with us their own point of view, what they think, what they know, so far as the topics are concerned. Okay? So, notwithstanding, we can say we can end the live here now. Since everybody is quiet, since there's no question, since nobody is asking anything, we can end the show here now. If there is no question, we end the show. Okay? Thank you so much, Rachel Style, for replying. I really appreciate. Jela, my Jane. Cindy, are you still in the building? Welcome back, Cindy. Rachel Style, hello. Rachel Style, hello by Cindy. So, Cindy, as you can see, the topic is already at the end. No question, so I'm already going. You know, I'm going. We are together, okay? Till tomorrow, when we talk about the countries with high paying. I have been here. Oh, thank you for being there, Cindy. The next live, as I have said, we are going to be looking at all the countries and how views are being paid from the top to the bottom. Okay? Maybe probably if I have time tomorrow, it will be tomorrow. If I don't have time tomorrow, it will be after tomorrow. So just like that. Okay? We are together. Till next live. See you either in your live or in your upload. Are we together? Are we together? Cindy, are we together? Cindy, are we together? Everybody in the building, bye bye. Everybody in the building, bye. Bye to you guys. Bye everyone. Bye Cindy.